Hi everybody, this is Andrew from Charles Mill Marina, and today I want to take you through 6 things that you need to know if you're in the market for a new pontoon boat. These are things you might not really think of off the top of your head, or they might not be the most obvious things, but we think they're really, really important when you're actually buying a boat. So I'm going to be taking you through some of our Starcraft pontoon boats today, and I'm going to be showing you some of the things that you really want to look for in the construction of your boat. So let's start right here. I'm going to start down the very bottom of the boat. And what I want to look at here are the tube sizes. So you might look at these and you might not see a necessarily huge difference. On the right here, we have a 23-inch tube. On the left over here, we have a 25-inch tube. So what's that mean for you? Well, a 25-inch tube, that's going to displace more water. You're going to be able to actually hang a larger engine on a boat with a 25-inch tube. You're going to be able to fit more people on that boat. It sits higher in the water. So consider that when you're really looking at what you want to use your boat for. There's nothing wrong with a 23-inch tube, but the 25-inch tube, that's going to give you more lift on that boat, get it up more out of the water. So make sure you're looking at that tube size. It is important. Next thing I want to take us through, we go underneath this boat here. There's cross members that run all the way back. And cross member construction is one of those things you never think about until you actually need to think about it. So on a Starcraft boat, these are all going to be built with 16-inch on-center cross members. They're using top hat construction. So with top hat construction, what you have are 2 points of support on that cross member, meaning that you can have that deck and it's going to be held up by 2 separate points. On a C channel, you only have 1 point of support. That's what a lot of the other manufacturers you might see. They're going to hide that stuff underneath the deck of your boat because you're never going to really look at it. But I want you to look at that if you're in the market for a new pontoon boat, because that top hat construction is a lot more durable. It's going to be a lot better for you when you're on the water. Just over the life of your boat, it's going to hold up a lot better. So next thing I want us to look at, I'm going to bring you over here, are the decks on a boat, right? So you might not think about this a whole lot, and it used to be that on any pontoon boat you'd find marine grade carpet. Carpet was great, but it really has run its useful life. What you find now on most good pontoon boats are a vinyl just like this. And this vinyl is really designed to do a couple things. First of all, you don't get any kind of mildew or any kind of really buildup of any kind of just gross stuff happening in your carpet. With this vinyl, it's going to be non-slick. So you want to make sure you look at that, because on some of the, I'll call them cheaper pontoon boats, you're going to get vinyl where you're going to be slipping and sliding all the way around. On a Starcraft, this is teak weave vinyl. It's really designed for both to just keep all the mildew off, but it's also designed so you're not slipping and sliding right around that pontoon boat. Okay, let's go up on the boat itself. I want to show you these panels. So on an older pontoon boat, or maybe a pontoon boat that isn't quite as well built as a Starcraft or a Sunchaser, what you're going to find on these panels, if you hit them, you're going to hear a rattle. But on a Starcraft, you notice I don't hear that, right? So the reason why you don't hear a rattle on those panels on a Starcraft or a Sunchaser is because they put silicone in between the metal joints. So think of your knee, it's just bone on bone, it's just gonna be grinding against each other. That's like one of these older pontoon boats, or maybe a cheaper pontoon boat. They sound like a tin can going down the lake. That's not the case with the Starcraft. These are all silicone sealed, they're very quiet, and they're really designed to be quality, so you're not gonna sound like that tin can going down the lake. All right, next thing I wanna show you is furniture. On a modern pontoon boat, you're gonna see a lot of different furniture options, a lot of different layouts. Really, how you choose that is going to be how you want to use the boat. I want you to look at a couple specific things, though, when you're buying furniture on a boat. So, a couple things. I come here, I pull this back. Come on down here a little bit closer. I'll show you this hinge right here. A lot of the other manufacturers, they might be hiding some things underneath your seats. Look at the hinges. Do they look cheap? Do they look well built? This is very important for you because these seats, you want to make sure that's very sturdy there. Also, on this plastic furniture, all pontoon boat furniture is going to be roto-cast plastic. But what a lot of manufacturers might skip on is actually sanding those edges down. So if I put my hand in here, you go down to grab, hey, you have an anchor, or if you got your life jackets in there, if that's not sanded down, you're gonna catch plastic spurs on there. It's not gonna feel great. You're gonna really wish that that was sanded down. So it's a little thing that you should look at there. Last thing is, are all the wires for the speaker system self-enclosed? So you see here, All this is a self-enclosed wiring system. You don't have loose wires from the speakers hanging out. That's really important because if those wires short out, you might get water near those. It can cause that speaker to blow out. So you want to make sure that those are entirely self-enclosed. All right, I'm going to close this up. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about is your covering. You might not really think, hey, really, is a cover all that important? If you've ever covered a pontoon boat on a 90-degree day and you're crawling underneath your boat, it's not the best thing in the world. So what I'd recommend you look at when you're buying your next pontoon boat, look at individual seat covers. Individual seat covers, we can offer those here at Charles Mill Marina. They allow you to go around and actually cover each individual seat, just like the name says. So rather than having to put the cover over the entire boat, now you're just going to cover this specific section of the boat. Cover this specific section. It's a whole lot easier to put those on, take them off, and even if you wanted to just go out for a little while and not take them off, you don't have to. Otherwise, with the whole playpen cover, you got to crawl around underneath there. It's certainly something that you should consider. So those are the 6 things I think that you should really look at when you're looking at a next pontoon boat. Just make sure that you're really looking at some of the quality of the build. It goes a long way towards how you're going to enjoy your boat, also how you're going to resell your boat, because it's going to be much more valuable down the line if it's a better built boat. Last things I want to really encourage you to do, if you're in the market for a new pontoon boat, a couple things you should be asking your dealership for. 1, do they offer an on-water indoctrination lesson with your boat? Meaning that they're taking you on the water, they're showing you how to use your new boat. If they're not doing that, really, you're not going to be as prepared when you get out on the water. That is something that we offer at Charles Mill Marina with every new boat that we sell. We want to make sure that you are very comfortable with that boat. Also, are they offering you free delivery? Charles Mill Marina offers free delivery anywhere in the state of Ohio. Are they offering you a free safety package? Charles Mill Marina, with every new pontoon boat sold, is offering a free safety package which includes all of the legally required safety equipment in the state of Ohio with the sale of that boat. It's all inclusive, so you're water ready when you put that in the water. Lastly, do you have free storage until spring? At Charles Mill Marina, if you buy a boat from us, we're not going to charge you up for storage until you need to put that boat in the water. It's ready to go. It's all there. So that's what we think you need to know about buying a pontoon boat. If you're in the market for a pontoon boat, if you have any questions about a pontoon boat, feel free to give us a call. Our number is 419-368-5951. You can also visit our website, charlesmillmarina.com. We can help you answer any of those questions you might have as you're going into the market to buy a boat. We know it can be a lot of questions. We know that there's a lot of things that might be on your mind. So that's really where we're here to help. Hopefully this video has been helpful for you. If you have any questions, let us know. Thanks, everybody.